social science and humanities research helps us understand who we are, why we are, and what we're trying to achieve, both as individuals and as societies. So if you look at research in psychology, research in political science, research in history, research in English, it's really about helping to understand how our societies function and how we as human beings can actually live the kind of lives that we want to live. So for me, research in social sciences and humanities is fundamental because it's really telling us who we are, why we are, and where we're going.
The SSHRC has done a tremendous amount in the last 20 or 30 years, and I think that the research projects that they have supported and encouraged have helped Canadians with their social problems of various kinds. And I understand that we've had scholars come from other parts of the world and taken their learning back to their own country. I think that in itself is a wonderful course of action.
Nous vivons actuellement une crise financière mondiale et en revanche, les effets sur la vie quotidienne et des Canadiens et des Nord-Américains sont beaucoup moins grands que ce qu'on a vécu, par exemple, au moment de la crise de 1929. Donc, les progrès de la science économique à la suite de cette crise de 29 ont permis de mieux comprendre les mécanismes qui sont en jeu et de rendre la situation beaucoup moins difficile, beaucoup moins cruelle dans la vie quotidienne des gens.
In terms of innovation, we often hear about the technological innovation, but it's more difficult, and often we don't hear about the social and cultural innovation. And for me, SSHRC does a wonderful job in terms of funding people to study people.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to SAGACITAS, the 2008 Social Science and Humanities Research Council Awards Ceremony. Le mot SAGACITAS vient du mot latin pour une connaissance ou une compréhension profonde.
Je suis très heureux d'être parmi vous ce soir pour rendre hommage aux meilleurs chercheurs du Canada en sciences humaines. This year, 2008, marks the 30th anniversary of the Social Sciences and Humanities Research Council, our Pearl anniversary. For the past 30 years, SSHRC has endeavored to support and promote world-class scholarship within the Canadian social sciences and humanities research community, and to share the results of this excellent work with leaders across the academic, government, business, and community sectors in Canada and beyond. I like to say 3 decades of cultivating pearls of wisdom.
I want to bring forward values based on Indigenous knowledge, values such as respect, reciprocity, relationship, sustainability, a spiritual basis for our transformation as a global society. These are the kinds of changes that I hope my research will help us to achieve. I wanted to offer a song as a means of thanks when I was thinking about what I would say here. And it's called the Dream Song, but it's really a song of thanks, and which recognizes the role that I hope my research will play in this kind of greater life work that I have here to contribute.
I think the reward in my research for me is really making a difference in people's lives. I feel like I'm making a difference at an individual level with the people participating in the study, but I also hope that we're making a difference at a policy level, that we can change how things happen for these women.
I just want to thank SSHRC. I really do mean what I said in the video. I've been very fortunate to have their support throughout my graduate career, and this award at this early stage of my actual career in this research means the world to me. So I'd just like to thank them for everything they've made possible for me. And Thank you for such a wonderful evening.
Le questionnement sociologique m'aide énormément à comprendre ce qui m'entoure et à me forger, j'espère, une opinion éclairée et critique. Et la recherche que je fais sur les médiateurs littéraires, qui m'oblige à m'intéresser aux individus intermédiaires, à ne pas prendre la situation, un phénomène comme un tout, mais comme un ensemble d'interactions, conflictuelles ou non, c'est pour moi une chance d'essayer de mieux comprendre et de mieux me positionner de façon plus consciente, de façon plus analytique vis-à-vis du monde.
Alors, je me trouve ce soir dans une situation un petit peu déstabilisante parce que, à part parce que j'ai un enfant qui court partout, mais pour une autre raison qui est que je travaille beaucoup sur les questions de la légitimation de la littérature, comment est-ce qu'une œuvre parvient à la consécration. Et je vais commencer au début de l'hiver prochain un séminaire intitulé « Prix, concours et académie, les mécanismes de la reconnaissance par les institutions ». Alors ça me met un petit peu dans la position des écrivains sur lesquels je travaille habituellement. Donc ne vous inquiétez pas si vous me voyez prendre des notes au cours de la soirée, c'est juste parce que je suis en train de poursuivre mon enquête. Ceci étant dit, je voudrais évidemment remercier très vivement le Conseil des recherches en sciences humaines. Je suis très heureux, très honoré de cette reconnaissance.
Philosophy means all sorts of things to many sorts of people, and for me, I have been very fortunate in that I've been able to earn a living as a philosopher and be able pretty much to do what interests me. I have thought during the course of my life, and will continue to do so, about a lot of different things. Experimental physics is one thing in which I have had my little niche. I've also been very interested in mental illnesses, disorders of the personality, what I call making up people, how classifications of people affect people. I'm interested in how our classifications of the world help us to change our minds about what the world is. Really, there's no one thing which I focus on. It is a real gold medal. Thank you very much, everybody. It's a particular pleasure to be here with next generations, actually down to 3 months, who are really, as I tried to say in the video, part of what we're all on about. If you read in the papers, it says, this provides me with $100,000. In fact, I don't get a cent of it. It's to be spent on research, and I'm already spending it. Daniela Monaldi will, in 3 or 4 weeks, she's got a postdoc in Berlin. I'm using the money to pay for her to go to the University of Trento in Italy. As you can guess, she is of Italian origin, speaks Italian fluently. The man who introduced me into a particular branch of physics, Sandro Strungari, a great physicist of what we call cold atoms, will spend some time with her and teaching her. That's going to come out of this grant. Another student... Today, another student doing another hobby of mine, Jeanette Dinishak, is driving to Ann Arbor, where she's going to spend 4 days at a meeting which gathers together not experts on autism, but autists talking about what their condition and life is like. That's what this kind of fund will be for. And I am delighted to shirk that it provides me with the opportunity to give away money without explaining it to anybody. Thank you very much.
And tonight is really just the most exciting night from, I think, all our points of view. It's a celebration of why we do what we do and how we're attempting to really help make a better world. And it's just such a privilege to be here.
research in social sciences and then humanities really turns a light on the issues that are probably the most important for us in our daily lives. Things like how we raise and educate our children, how we foster community engagement and civic participation, how we build a diverse, cohesive, inclusive society. It's all of those issues that are about the world that we live in and the kind of world that we want to live in. So I think they're absolutely central to the things that matter most to Canadians.
Et les sciences sociales, les sciences humaines nous permettent de mieux comprendre les relations entre les humains, comment qu'on vit, comment qu'on peut s'entendre, comment qu'on peut communiquer. Plus particulièrement, les sciences sociales nous permettent de développer de la recherche qui nous permet d'informer nos politiques publiques afin de mieux gérer les relations et les rapports entre les Canadiens et les Canadiennes.
Today or yesterday in the newspaper, I think you would have seen words like cap and trade and green tax shifting and those kinds of well, those are really inventions of SSHRC researchers. We think of inventions as being new products or processes, but SSHRC researchers invent ideas and they invent new policies and new ways for us to actually make the world better.